Hey, what's going on, guys? This episode of Shooting the Shit is going to be filmed at various points in this weekend here. Let's see, where's my battery at? 2 bars. Yeah, I don't have much battery, so this part's gonna be short. Right now it's about 4:06 a.m. It's about a week before I go to Phoenix. So this is going to be my last shooting the shit before I go to Arizona. I'm actually about to go to sleep soon too, so it works out that the battery's not that great on this, so I didn't get one done last week. I'm sorry. By the time I get home, this will be edited and all done, so all I have to do is upload it. But I'm sorry for not doing one last week. I just got a little busy with stuff, you know, trying to work out things, get everything situated for when I do go to Arizona, which there's a lot more to going on a trip than just buying your plane tickets, packing, finding out where you're going to stay, and going. You know, I got to have somebody watch my house. I got to have somebody take care of the animals. You know, I got 2 cats and a dog. You know, my daughter's not going, so I had to figure out how to get her up here to where I'm at right now for the 4th of July weekend. So I had to work with my dad to figure out how to get her from her mom and whatnot, and figure out who's taking me to the airport, how I'm getting home. So I got that figured out. A friend of mine's taking me down using my truck. I allowed him to use my truck for the week while I'm gone. And my dad's going to come down and pick me up from the airport when I come back. I leave June 30th, probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. And then I get down there, it says about 1:30 Mountain time, which is, they're 3 hours behind us. 4-hour flight. So it'll be about 5 o'clock. About 4 or 5 o'clock. Our time, Eastern time, when I get down there. So I'll be down there for a week, and I may or may not go to California for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of that week for the 4th of July weekend. I haven't figured it out yet. I gotta figure out when my brother's around. I got a lot to figure out on this trip. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the whole week. You know, me and my friend, we got nothing planned other than possibly going to California for that weekend. So I know where I'm gonna stay. As far as what I'm gonna do in between, I have no idea. I mean, like I said, there's a lot to figure out when you're going away for a week. And me, I've never went anywhere by myself, so this is a first. I mean, the last vacation I went on, I was 11. We went to Florida, but that was me, my dad, mom, and my brother. This time it's just me, and I'm totally going to be out of my element. Am I nervous? Yeah, maybe a little. Considering it's somewhere I've never been before, and I've never been on a big plane before, which I really don't have a problem with that. I've been on a 5-person passenger plane once when I was like 8 or 9. We flew over, Oakland County in the plane, like over to Waterford, Pontiac, and whatnot area. So, White Lake. So this is gonna be different for sure. I don't know what to expect. You know, this is going to be an experience for sure. First time flying, first time to Arizona, first time to Phoenix. But I'm staying with my best friend. She offered to put me up for the week. And then I'll see my brother whenever he's around, whenever he's available. He said he'd be available for 2 or 3 days while I'm down there, so we'll just figure all that out when I get down there. So I got a lot going on up here right now. You know, a lot floating around in my head. Excuse me. You ever have one of those coughs that it's stuck? You know, I just kind of push and cough at the same time, but it just comes out. But yeah, this episode, off the top of my head, I'm tired, so I can't remember which one it is. What, 16? I believe it might be 16. Tomorrow I gotta go and grab a little bit more stuff from my friend's old house that got left behind, you know, some coats and some other stuff. So I got a little bit of stuff to deal with that. Then I gotta go to her house that she still has, and I gotta mow her grass, and I might even try to go shooting this weekend. Over, my dad's wife has 5 acres in Lake City, which is about 45 minutes from here. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I brought some ammo for my 9mm. I gotta buy me some earplugs though. I forgot mine, stupidly. So that's a thing. So while I'm in Mount Pleasant, I gotta do that. But I don't know why I just decided to start doing shooting this shit now. I mean, it's Friday night, Saturday morning. It's 4:12 a.m. now. Like I said, this is going to be shot over multiple points this weekend. You might see, you know, I might do it outside for a part. Right now, of course, I'm inside, but, you know, I might do it during the day, I might do it nighttime, I might do it outside, I might do it part driving. I don't know, I haven't figured it all out yet. I'm just going to shoot it as it goes and piece it all together, and by the time I get home, it'll be rendered and ready to go and ready to upload. I won't miss it this time. But got a big week. Well, not this week coming up, but the week after that's the big week. But it's just, as it gets closer, it's like, it's really gonna happen. I'm really going on vacation. Something I probably should have done a long time ago. But I don't know. Yeah, there might be a little bit of nervousness there, you know. 'Cause like I said, I'm going to be totally out of my element. First time flying on a big plane. I'm not really too nervous about that. Statistics prove you got more chance of dying in a car crash than you do a plane crash. So planes are pretty safe. But I don't know, it just, as it gets closer, nervousness entails. I know I got nothing to be nervous about, but like I said, first time flying, you know, if I can handle a 5-person passenger plane, which has turbulence like a motherfucker, I think I'll be okay in a big plane. 4-hour flight each way. Non-stop, Delta Airlines. I've heard some bad things about Delta and whatnot, but the majority of the reviews I read about Delta have been good, so, especially compared to other airlines. There's a couple people that I know that have said they had bad experiences with Delta and lost luggage and whatnot, but that's if you have a layover. I don't have a layover, so. I really don't have too much that I can think of that I want to say right now, so this is going to be it for part 1. It's 4:15, I got to go to sleep so I can get up by 11 o'clock tomorrow and start my day. You know, I got to do some laundry and whatnot, get running around, do my thing, see what happens. You stay right there. for you guys, I'll be right back. Hours later for me, but for you, it's just like that. So stay there. I'll be back when I get up. How about that? I'll film a segment when I get up. See you guys in a little bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? Battery's charged now, so that's good. It's about 9:37 in the morning on Sunday. Only slept maybe a couple hours. I tried to go to sleep about 6. Fell asleep about 6:30. Woke up at 8. But I've been up ever since. No, just no matter how hard I tried, I laid there till almost 9, and no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I got maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of sleep, and I gotta work tonight, so I'm gonna be tired. Still up north, as you can see. I'm drinking my coffee out of a Monopoly cup. This cup is old as hell, and it's the only one I use every time I come up here. Why that cup, I don't know. Probably just because it's the first one I always grab, so I just make a point to use it all the time. I'm gonna try and quit smoking soon. I got this pack of cigarettes, and I might have one more, I believe, I don't know. If I don't, well, it's good because I bought the Mark 10 e-cigarette. Sorry. This thing, it's supposed to be pretty good. I know somebody I worked with used it. They liked it, or they like it. They're using it right now. And I told my best friend that as soon as I'm done with this pack of cigarettes, I'm going to use that and try to quit it. She thought I already did. I think I mentioned something on Facebook about it a while back about quitting soon. So she assumed I did, but no, not yet. But I will soon. And then that'll be what I'll be doing. But I'm not going to be like Charles St. Michael. No offense, Charles, if you happen to see this, but you're stuck on that vaporizer. I'm just using it. Once I get done with these cigarettes, I'm going to be using it just to take the edge off. But I'm thinking the reason why I'm probably not able to sleep is because, I don't know, last night I was thinking a lot about my trip that I got coming up. Well, call it a little bit of nervousness or something, I don't know. That's probably all it is, because, you know, I've never flown before. It's not that I'm necessarily nervous about the flight. It's like I stated in the previous, one of the previous sections of this shooting the shit. I'm going to be out of my element. I mean, totally vulnerable to whatever is out there in Arizona, you know. I might rent a car. I was talking to my friend about that. She mentioned something about, did I ever think about renting a car? And I did, thought about it. And she told me for a small compact, it's like $137 for a week, which is not bad. So I might rent a car. That way, you know, that'd actually probably be cheaper in the long run, even with gas, than her big ass van that she's got. Because she, when she moved down there in November, she traded her car. She had a blue Chevy Aveo. I remember when she was all excited when she got that car a few years ago. But she traded her car for a van, so she had room to put some of her stuff without getting a U-Haul. And she hauled her motorcycle trailer behind that. But yeah, she's got a big van, big conversion van. So if I rent a car, even with the rent a car fee plus gas, it'd probably be cheaper than driving her van around for a week. Especially if we go to California. So we'll see how that goes. See what I can get. I think I might end up with a foreign piece of crap, but at least I don't own it. You know me, I don't like foreign cars. No. Yeah, You can put up the argument that most of the parts in our cars come from other countries. Yeah, you're right. But they're built here. My Trailblazer was built here, if I'm not mistaken. The Sunfire I used to drive was built here. Every vehicle I've ever driven was built in this country, American made. So I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to the big three. Never had a vehicle that wasn't the big three. I've had one from each. I had a 76 Plymouth Volare, so there's Chrysler. I had a 91 Ford F-150, and the rest have been General Motors products. Sticking with my company. It's in the family. What can I say? I'm gonna run to Mount Pleasant soon. Cause I want to go to Myers. I gotta buy some swim shorts. Or else, if I don't, I mean, I can't swim anyway, but she's got a pool at her apartment. It's only about 5 feet deep, she said, so it's no big deal that I never learned how to swim. Yeah, almost 30 years old and never learned how to swim. Yeah, I can see the comments now. But, gotta find me some swim shorts and some regular shorts, or either I won't go in the pool or I'll be skinny dipping in the pool, and that might not be a good thought. But I do need to buy some shorts, get some color on my white ass legs. I got one pair of shorts and I've only worn them about 6 times, and I've had them for about 5 years, and now they're too short. Cause I like them to go just past the knee. I don't like above the knee shorts. It looks stupid, I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's what I got going on. I gotta go to Mount Pleasant anyway to mow her grass at her house, because I'm keeping an eye on her house whenever I come up here. So I gotta do that. So that's the main reason why I'm going to Mount Pleasant. Plus they got a Myers or Walmart out there I'm gonna check out and at least try to get me some swim shorts this week. We'll see how this get me a little cheap pair, whatever. I haven't owned a pair of swim shorts in years, since I was a kid, because like I said, I don't know how to swim, so therefore my ass don't swim. Oh, my daughter went swimming in the lake a couple of years ago when my friend was up here. She took her out to this raft that was in there, because like I said, my ass can't swim, and my daughter really wanted to go swimming out to that raft, so she's got her floaty. She got a life jacket, and my friend took her out there. But yeah, as far as me not sleeping, I think it's probably just nervousness about the trip. I haven't been on a vacation since I was 11. I've probably told you that, guys, before. I went to Florida when I was 11 years old. That's the last real vacation I went on. I mean, I went out of state, if you count going to Ohio for fireworks when they were still illegal in Michigan. You know, that's as far as out of state I went, like once or twice. But I don't know. Maybe next year, next summer, I'll go on a little road trip or something. I'll take a week or 2 off work, go on a little road trip. Now, a friend of mine wanted to go to New York for a weekend, but that never happened yet. We were planning around May or early June. That didn't happen, since June is almost over. That week until my trip. I gotta get with my supervisor to find out if I can take the last day of my trip off, the day I come back, because there's no way I'm gonna get off a plane at 9 o'clock at night. Get through security at Detroit Metro Airport. If any of you have ever been there, you know what it's like. I never have. I've only dropped people off and picked people up there, so. But there's no way I'm gonna get off a plane at 9, go through security, and then make it back up to Pontiac to go to work. Let alone home to Clarkston and then back to Pontiac to go to work in an hour, because I work at 10 o'clock. So I'm hoping he gave me that night off, because if he didn't, well, there's a problem. So I gotta figure that out tonight when I go to work. Another friend of mine is getting laid off from my job after this week. He's only been there 5 months, maybe, if that is a temp. Hopefully he doesn't end up getting laid off. They're talking about finding a place for some of the temps that might be getting laid off. Now, if he goes from work at the Orient Assembly Plant, his wife works over there, so that'll work good for him. So whether you watch this or not, Zach, hopefully you get your placement over there working with Amanda. But yeah, it's 9:47. We're doing this for about 10 minutes now. I gotta take a shower after I drink this coffee. Hold on, I gotta reach my cup out. Stay with me, guys. Alright. I got a long day ahead of me today. Gotta go to Mount Pleasant to at least mow her grass, but I want to go by Myers or Walmart, something. I wanted to possibly go shooting this weekend, but that probably won't happen. I mean, I probably could right now as long as I get in the shower soon and I can go over to Lake City. My dad's wife has 5 acres. Go shooting over there, but the only problem is I don't have my earplugs. Some people say, yeah, it's wide open. Why would you need earplugs? Because guns are loud as fuck. That is why. Guns are loud as hell. And I planned on shooting my 9mm. Those of you that know my gun. That's what I planned on shooting, my 9mm. A Smith & Wesson. Best gun I got. No, John, I'm not going to do a or Jordan, I'm not going to do a desk pop. I'm not going to shoot it in here. No way. That's all I need. Because my dad's coming up here next weekend. And the following weekend, he's coming up here with my daughter for July 4th weekend. He's going to go get her and bring her up here because she wants to come up here. Because she won't be with me. That's all I need is for him to get up here and see a bullet hole in the ceiling because John and Jordan always dared me to do a desk pop. No. Sorry. Well, I mean, a desk pop wouldn't necessarily shoot it. That's just setting the magazine down and just slamming it down on there and loading the magazine up. Yeah, I'm kind of stickler on that too. It's called a magazine, not a clip. A clip is about this long and your bullets sit like this on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. That's a clip. Magazine, they get loaded like this. There is a difference, even though it really doesn't matter. Most people use the words synonymously with the other. Yes, I'm smoking another cigarette because I'm going to get in the shower soon. Got to take a shower, get dressed, and start this day. I'm going to be tired as shit when I get home because after I get done up here, I got to pack up, camera, everything, laptop that I got sitting right here next to me. After I edit this video, I gotta get all this stuff loaded into my truck, go an hour and a half downstate to Durand, pick up my daughter at my dad's, and then I gotta go back to Pontiac, drop her off, go home, drop off my stuff, wait for a little bit, maybe upload this when I get home if I got time, and go to work. I'm hoping I got time to upload this today because that'd be perfect since I missed last week. Now, at the very least, you're seeing this on Monday, which is probably going to be most likely. You might see this on Monday. That's the way it's been working lately. When I come up north anyways, I don't get it uploaded till the next day, so. But that's fine, it'll be rendered and whatnot before I even leave here, so. I don't even know how long this thing is, because you know, I did the first one sitting here, first clip, and then I did one or two of them driving, and then this one, so. That's like 4 clips total, which that's alright. It's not quite warm enough for me to be doing it outside yet, or else that's where I would be right now. I mean, I probably could, but I don't know, sun might start fucking with me and shit. Yeah, I got a little closer to my foot. My leg's itching. I was just looking over some videos here on my laptop. Some things I did from the past. I had a video I made for a friend of mine, my friend last summer. Since we've known each other 22 years, and I walked to different spots in this park up here, because this is where we met. I walked to different spots and said the significance, as I remember it, to our friendship, like where we first met and whatnot. And just little places up here we used to hang out a lot when we were kids. It's one reason why this place means so much to me. I mean, not only have I been coming up here most of my life, but it's where I met my best friend. If it wasn't for my mom seeing an ad in the Oakland Press down by me, 2 hours away, why they posted way down there in that newspaper, who knows, but they posted an ad for a in development campground. And we came up and we had a pop-up trailer. We came up and we parked on lot 12, which is actually down the road from my best friend's parents' place. They still had their place too. And we stayed a weekend. We liked it. So we stayed on that lot for about a year. I want to say it was about a year. It's about 6 months to a year. We stayed at the lot. We had lot 12. And then we found the lot we're on now, 144. It's next to a common ground lot, so we got plenty of space. There's nobody on the left of us because it's common ground. And there's a little bit of brush and whatnot between the next trailer, so we can't see our neighbor on that side, which this side. And then neighbor on this side, they haven't been up here in 20 years, so, which sucks kind of, because it was another friend's grandma's place. This kid Jeremy I used to hang out with all the time. I was always hanging out over there. I lost contact with him. I don't even know what happened to him. But they haven't come up. It's a double lot. They haven't come up in 20 years, so there's nobody on the right of us or the left of us. So we pretty much got a lot of space. And there's a trail this way. The way I'm pointing, there's a trail right out that window that way. It goes to the lake. There's a dock. They're currently rebuilding it. It goes down to the lake. So that's where our boat is. A pedal boat. Down that way, they got a bridge. It goes over the lake to another lake. It's a smaller lake. The lake here, the big lake, is only 75 feet deep. You can't even have gas motors on it because it's so small. But that's why this place means a lot to me. Not only the fact that I've been coming up here for 22 years. It's where I met my best friend 22 years ago. I was 7. Probably told you guys a story before. I was, granted I can't swim, but I was walking around in the lake at the beach. Not too deep, about 2 or 3 feet deep water. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden I looked down and I almost stepped on this girl. she pops up, and I go, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm looking for snail shells." And she opens her hand, and she had a couple of them in her hand. She was under the water, so it's a good thing I was looking where I was walking, or else I probably would have stepped on her. That was my best friend, and we've been friends ever since. We've went through a lot of shit to keep in contact. I mean, for a while there when we were kids, I had her number and I called her a couple times, or I had her address, and we wrote each other letters and stuff when we weren't up here. Because I only seen her in the summer, when it was like spring and summer. And finally she went to the Air Force, and we lost contact for a little while. But she was on Facebook, so we connected through there while she was in Oklahoma. Of course, she was married, so she had a jealous ex-husband at the time. She was married at the time, now her ex-husband. He was jealous as hell, so she hid my number in her phone so he wouldn't know, and we'd text back and forth a little bit. Then we lost contact again for about 6 months. And we got back in contact, and this was after she divorced that guy. We were talking one night when I was at work. I was working overtime when I was in second shift. She just broke up with a guy. She had been drinking heavily. Like, a lot. And she told me this. And this was about 1 o'clock in the morning when we were talking. And I told her, I said, you know, in the state that you're in, as upset as you are, and the amount that you've drank, I don't think it's... I would feel better if you weren't alone. So, after much insisting, I drove over an hour north of me to Bay City to her apartment. And I stayed the night, and the next day I called into work, and we just slept all day. Because, I mean, I was up for about an hour after I got to her apartment. Keep in mind, I left at 2 o'clock. I didn't get there until about 3 or 3:30. And we were up till about 4:30. And I had been up for a long time at this point. So we talked for a little bit, and then we went to sleep. And we just slept all day. I mean, we probably didn't get out of bed till, oh shit, 5, 6. Like I said, I called into work. No, we didn't do anything. We shared the same bed, but we didn't do anything. So before anybody starts saying anything about that, no, nothing happened. You know, we kept in contact, and then she met this other guy, and well, before that, she came to my house after that. You know, she stayed the night at my house. She came straight from work. She was a reserve deputy up here in Clare County Sheriff. Came to my house, stayed the night, and we'd both have been drinking. And apparently at some point, which I didn't remember, I remember part of this, not all of it, but apparently I blacked out for about 10 minutes. Because I found out we ended up making out, and something almost happened between us. But one or both of us stopped it. I mean, we've talked about it since, and that's how I found out that we did more than just making out. That's the part that always seemed like a dream to me, but apparently I was remembering that much. But I didn't remember the other part. I've never blacked out from drinking either, so that's the weird part. Why I didn't remember something like that, I have no idea. But anyway, long story short, it didn't affect our friendship at all. And here I am. She's down in Arizona for a while, and I'm going to see her. My brother too, he lives down there. He might be coming back in January, but maybe staying with her for the week. Might get a rent-a-car. And there's even talk about possibly going to California for the July 4th weekend, Thursday through Saturday. So that's a thing, Jordan. But anyway, I have to take a shower now. Now that I just blabbed on about me and my friend's entire friendship. Felt that it was necessary for some reason, whatever. But given the last shooting the shit, this ought to make it nice and long for you. Anyway, I have to go take a shower now. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go take a shower and start my day. So, this episode of Shooting the Shit, I think that's about it. You've got about an hour's worth of footage here that you can watch. And, yeah, I should have this up tonight, I'm hoping. If not, you guys are watching this on Monday. And I will have possibly New Dumbest Laws in America coming Monday too. Got that going, and yeah, that's about all I got for now. As far as any podcasts, Nick, this upcoming weekend, I don't know what's going on. Probably won't have nothing because I'm going to be getting things ready to go for my trip because I leave on Monday. Next Monday. Not this Monday, next Monday. So this will be the last Shooting the Shit. Until I get home, probably. I don't know. If I can find the time, I'll squeeze one in before I leave Arizona. I'm going to probably have some quick videos while I'm down in Arizona. I'll try and upload them down there if I can. I don't know if she has internet at all. I'm assuming she does. So, but at the very least, I can upload some stuff with my brothers. I might be doing a podcast with my brother while I'm down there. I can almost guarantee on that. While I'm visiting him, we'll do a podcast, and Raging Rob, as people may know him, that motherfucker, I don't know how he did it, but he's blowing up in subscribers. He's well past me. He's at least 200 past me, if not more. And I just recently reached 400, as you may know. Him, he's like 600, 700 now. He's got to be close to 700. I don't know what happened or how he did it, but he passed me. Something I thought would never happen because I've been doing this longer than he has. So, but hey, it is what it is, you know. I never thought to try and make a career out of YouTube anyway. I just do it for the sake of doing it as something to pass the time, some kind of like hobby. That's all it's really ever been for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm partnered, I get money off it, but, and yeah, in the past I have admitted doing it just for the views or for the money, but for the most part, I don't know, some of you guys actually like watching this shit that I put out, so that's why I keep doing it. I've been doing it since 2010. But anyway, I gotta go. If you guys are new around here, if you watched to the end of the video, here's the thing. If you watched until the end of the video, to this point, from the beginning to this point, Put in the comment section below hashtag Phoenix. No, forget that. Put hashtag Well, I'm sitting here at the laundromat. Point this up a little bit more. I'm sitting there at the laundromat waiting for my clothes. In the dryer. Got about a half hour to kill. Probably should have washed this stuff before I came up, but I got lazy and I fell asleep, and I didn't get up here till at least about 2 o'clock. It was almost 2 o'clock when I got up here. Still haven't heard nothing from the guy where I'm supposed to be. Sorry, I was listening to the dryer through the window. Hear the button on my jeans smacking the door. Sounds like something's floating around in there, but there isn't. I don't think. Shouldn't be. But, yeah. I'm bored, actually. I'm sitting here and there's nothing to do. They got Wi-Fi access at from the hardware, but the hardware's closed, so I can't go on the internet on my phone. Life out in the country, huh? Hear how quiet it is? You don't hear nothing from I-75 behind my house. No traffic. Just, well, now the dryer and nature. It's pretty quiet up here. Coming up here for 22 years. It's a long time. Honestly, I could see myself living up here one day. Who knows? It is quiet. Don't get much traffic.